What's going on, everybody? It's Justin Sarachik, editor-in-chief of Rapzilla.com, and I'm here to bring you the very best news of the week. So last week, you may have seen Kirk Franklin dropped about a 3-minute video where he explains why he is boycotting the GMAs, the Dove Awards, and TBN. And it's because they edit out the Black experience. So let me explain a little bit. Kirk Franklin won a Dove Award back in 2016 for Best Gospel Artist of the Year. He also won Best Gospel Artist of the Year this year. So what happened? Well, at the end of both of his speeches, he kind of gave a rallying cry for racial reconciliation and a prayer for us to do better. Back in 2016, that was edited out of the take of the stream that appeared live. So Kirk Franklin obviously was not happy about this. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't a political statement or anything. And he spoke to the Dove Awards about it, and they said, "We promise it will not happen again. We're going to do better." So now we come to 2019, and he actually even gave a shorter bit of a snippet. Maybe it was like 15 seconds, honestly. And that was also edited out of the final release of the show. So Kirk said, "That's it. You know, I've had enough. I'm tired of you editing out the African American experience. We won't be silenced. The African American community invest into this culture just as much as anyone else, and they can't even get recognized in a simple speech." So Kirk Franklin is boycotting that until they get their act together, if they get their act together, and other artists such as Lecrae, who dropped his own video, are backing Kirk Franklin's decision. So you could check out those two full videos by Kirk Franklin and Lecrae on Rapzilla right now, and let us know what you think. All right, story number 2. I'm gonna keep this brief because a lot of you are suffering Kanye West fatigue. Well, so am I. But Jesus is King was trending for so long that we have to keep talking about it, and everyone is talking about it within Christian media and outside of Christian media, and you guys are listening to it and also commenting on it a lot. So we had a writer, Elijah Matos, come and write a breakdown of Jesus is King. He's so good at these, where he kind of went in depth onto every song and sort of highlighted Kanye West's faith journey as it went through each song. Then we had Marcus Donaldson, who said, hey, Kanye West isn't beyond being saved. Like, he's just like you, he's just like me, he's just like anyone else. Why does he get so much grief for his conversion to Christianity? So both of them did a great job on those articles. You can check them out on Rapzilla. And now here's an oddball one. Chris Tomlin did his own cover. It's kind of a joke of Closed on Sunday with Pat Barrett. We have that up on the website right now. Basically, that's the Chick-fil-A song that everyone's been talking about, and the Rapzilla readers were less than enthused upon hearing it. So you can check that out for yourself. So for WHATUPRG, it's been a bad week, a tragic week, as a matter of fact. Presumably, while he was performing at 1K Few's album release party for What's Understood 2, somebody broke into his truck, stole his laptop and his hard drives, and RG admitted on social media that he had 4 projects on the hard drives and the laptop, and they are now gone. Hopefully, which he hasn't said, there's some things on the cloud or on someone else's computer, maybe at Reach Records, that we can get some of these songs and files back. But yeah, RG, heart goes out to you, man. That's 4 projects, and on Rapzilla, we have a pretty educated guess of what those 4 projects would be because he revealed them earlier in the year. So you can check that out on Rapzilla right now. All right, so let's hit you with a quick news roundup. First, 1K Few's What's Understood 2 dropped on Friday. You can listen to it and get a little bit of insider from what happened at the album release show on Rapzilla. Then we have No Big Deal this Friday is dropping his Lowercase tape, which everybody is saying it's incredible. He revealed the cover, the track list, the release date, and everything. We have that up on Rapzilla. We have Dizzle's Small Thing to a Giant Bar Exam by Luke DiMarzio, where he breaks it down. He says, is the project above the bar, at the bar, or below the bar? You can check that out on Rapzilla. And we also had an interview with AI The Anomaly, where she speaks about being a mother and touring, and also signing to GOM and an art installation that she has coming up. And then we also spoke to Jerry Mana at A3C, where he spoke about his next project coming, the success of the current project, and his excitement of performing with Indie Tribe, all 4 of them. So you can check that out on Rapzilla right now. Lastly, we're going to address something that people have been commenting and DMing us about, the Chris Chicago Rapzilla Live podcast/radio show. Some of you know that for the last 2 months, Chris Chicago has been at home or not doing the show because of the birth of a child, which is amazing. Chris was at home to celebrate that and needed some time off to be with his family. Well, while he was at home, he had a bit of a perspective change and kind of reflected back over the years of doing the radio show. And he has decided that after around 20 years of doing the Chris Chicago radio show, that he is retiring. But he also says this isn't the end. You're going to see him in other capacities, but in that capacity, he is finished. He released a transcript that we posted on Rapzilla.com, thanking everybody, sharing some of his favorite memories of the show. For us at Rapzilla, Chris, we love you. We know you're going to kill it at whatever you're doing next. And we also just want to say thank you on behalf of us and probably the hundreds of thousands and perhaps even millions of people who have heard your voice on the radio or through the podcast or downloading it on Apple Music. You've touched tons of lives and helped tons of artists along the way. And Chris Chicago, we salute you for a great career of pushing the culture. So with that will wrap up the news show. I want to encourage you all to check out these great stories on Rapzilla.com and also hear the latest drops and albums. We got them all posted there. Then you can head on over to Spotify and listen to the Rapzilla playlist along with the New Music Friday playlist to hear some of the great things that you may have missed, and you can just bump those all week. Then you can head on over to Pandora for the Christian rap mix and get exclusive commentary on your favorite CHH songs. Then head on over to New H2O for the very best in Christian indie hip hop and indie hip hop artists. You can learn a thing or two on there for yourself as well. Lastly, I want to shout out to Fenix Studios, who host this show every week. Your #1 place for mixing, mastering, marketing, music video production, whatever you need. They got it. They can do it here. And if you let them know that you heard about them on the Rapzilla show, you will get 30% off your first endeavor, whatever that might be. If you would like to sponsor, endorse, or place an ad in the Rapzilla show, hit us up. You can reach us at me@Rapzilla.com. And that's it. Justin Sarachik, editor-in-chief of Rapzilla.com, and I will see you all next week. Peace.